You're going to get the same clay as you always get, and you are going to cut this a certain way. Now you're going to cut about 2/3 of the clay for the tile. So you're going to cut about this much, and that's going to become your tile, and this is going to be for your adding on top of your tile. Okay? Now, I don't have a cookie dough roller for everybody, so we're going to have to do the patty cake method that we used for our coil mugs. So I'm just going to be patting this down. Now the thickness of your tile needs to be kept at your pinky width, okay? So I'm going to be patting this down, flipping once in a while. Now using the palm of your hand to make sure you're putting equal pressure all the way around, so you're not making one side thinner than the other, okay? Now the square that I have for you is gonna be the template where you cut your tile. Now, as you notice, it's not quite there yet, the thickness. So I'm going to be patting this down more. But you notice that it's not going to quite fit. So I'm going to show you how to fix that in a little bit. I'm going to be patting this down a little bit more. Flipping once in a while. Don't worry about all these specks. This is all clay on here. Even the red specks, that's still clay. Okay. Okay. Now the thickness is not as thick as your pinky. I guess we're gonna have to keep it about, a 1/4 inch. It's hard to do with your finger, so try to make sure it's not too thin, not too thick, about 1/4 inch, okay? And then try to put the template on there. And you see how the corners are missing? Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put this in the center of this slab that I just created, okay? In the center, and then I'm gonna cut out the axis. Cut the axis. I'm not gonna cut exactly yet, okay? I'm gonna cut the axis, and I'm gonna take some of that axis and make it into a ball. And then I'm gonna put it in the corner. And then I'm going to slap that down. Ball it. Put it in the corner and slap it down. Corner. Ball it up. Put it in the corner. And then take the other axis. Ball it up. And then put it in the corner. I'm going to make this a little bit longer corner. Okay. Now you can just blend that in. And now it will fit your square. Okay. So I'm going to cut it exactly now with the knife. I'm going to cut it exactly the template size, 5 by 5. Now it's very important that you keep it 5 by 5 because I might do a group show of these tiles out in the front of the office area. So make sure you guys keep this 5 by 5 so that everything fits well together. Okay, so 5 by 5. And after the show, you can, of course, take it home. Okay? So, 5 by 5. Okay? Cut it exactly 5 by 5. And then, there you go. You have a tile. Now, on top of this tile, you're going to start building what you're going to put on there. So, with the excess clay you have, all this clay you can use to build on top of your tile. So, let's say I want to do a flower. I'm going to make the middle part first. Take a ball of clay, put it on there. Remember, you have to score and slip. Hope I don't have to show you guys how to score and slip by now. Okay, scratch. Okay, scratch the area. And then take the glue. Some glue to it. Put it on. This should be pretty easy project. This will be a 1-week project. Okay. I put the middle of my flower and then I'm just gonna start making the petals. Okay, I'm gonna make the petal, scratch. You could do like butterfly. I'm gonna do like butterflies, dragonflies around my flower. Start my petal all the way around. I'm gonna do a butterfly here and then dragonfly here, maybe a bee, and more flower and so on to fill out the whole tile. Yes, things can go outside the tile if you need to. Okay, as long as it's on top of the tile, things can go outside the tile. Okay, that's fine. Okay. So there you go. That's how you start your tile project. Pretty easy, right? Just make a patty cake, big patty cake, cut out a square, and then you just start building on top. Okay? He asked first. Okay? Get to work. Let's get your idea and then